I was a movie star, straight up off of the farm. Had a picture of another man's wife tattooed on my arm, with a pack of Camel cigarettes in the sleeve of my t-shirt. I headed off to Hollywood, just to have my feelings hurt. Now that town will make you crazy, just give it a little time. We'll be walking around in circles down in Hollywood and Vine. You'll be waiting for a phone call on the wrong end of the room. That time will drive you crazy, crazy as a moon. So I headed off to Nashville to become a country star. Every night you find me hanging around every honky tonk and bar. Pretty soon I met a woman, and pretty soon she done me wrong. Pretty soon my life got sadder than any country song. Now that time will make you crazy, just give it a little time. You'll be walking around in circles, looking for that country rhyme. You'll be waiting for a phone call on the wrong end of the room. Yeah, that town will make you crazy, crazy as a moon. So I gathered up my savvy, bought myself a business suit, headed up to New York City, where I'm made some good. I got hired Monday morning, got downsized that afternoon, overcome with grief I heat. Now I'm crazy as a moon. So I sit here in the Northwood, staring out across the lake, wondering just exactly how do they think a man can take. I catch fish fast the time away, at night I howl at the moon. This whole world is crazy. Yeah, this whole world has drove me crazy. I'm crazy as a moon. And the crowd goes wild.
As we knew.
Well, welcome. If there is some people out there in Cyberland.
Hi there.
To the first Cyber Scotchman's State of the Scotchman's Party. Hope you're having as much fun as we are. Let's see. Oh, where did I put that? Oh, there it is in my pocket.
Oh, this is one of those A minor that we play, play in C. Is that correct?
We're going to be doing some songs, and I hope you enjoy them. And I have a guitar case up here that normally you could be throwing some tip dollars in, but it's kind of hard to do that cyberly. So instead, if you go to the Scotchman's, the web page for this event, you can buy some raffle tickets. They're still selling raffle tickets, correct? All right, yes. I got the word from the producer. We are still selling raffle tickets. So instead of tips for the musicians, we're drinking. I mean, we're we're playing for beers tonight.
We have established an account at the ICA in downtown Sandpoint, though. If you'd like to call them and give them your credit card.
So this, I teach at the high school. I teach forestry and horticulture and environmental science. And every now and then I sing for my students. And this next song is one of the songs I always sing to them. near and dear to my heart. Talking about the bristlecone pine. They got some bristlecone pines that have been, well, I don't know if you can play them in B minor, but whatever. You can, I don't know. Should I,
No, that's fine. I'll just go to D.
you have to sing. At any rate, they got some bristlecone pines that have been core dated to 7,000 years old, which is pretty darn amazing. And my daughter, who recently graduated from the University of Utah, now works for the Forest Service. She's down in South Park in Fairplay, Colorado, and she says they got a big grove of bristlecone pines down there. And she said she's going to wait till I come down to visit before she goes to see them. So it's going to be a good time together. Way up in the mountains on a high timber line, there's a twisted old tree called the bristlecone pine. When there's a wicked that cuts like a knife, it keeps that old tree hanging on for dear life. Hang on and does stand in its crown, standing while empires rise and fall down. When Jesus was gathering lambs for his fold, that tree was already 3,000 years old. Down where I live, I got no way to tell. When I die, I'm going to heaven or hell. So when I'm laid to rest, it would suit me just fine. Lay at the foot of a bristlecone pine. And as I would slowly return to this earth, what a little this body mine might be worth. It would then start to nourish the roots of that tree, as it would partake of the essence of me. Who knows, but as the centuries turn, some small part of me might continue to burn. As long as the sun continues to shine down on the limbs of the bristlecone pine. Now the way I've lived, there ain't no way to tell. When I die, if I'm going to heaven or hell. So when I'm laid to rest, it should be just fine. Lay at the foot of bristlecone pine. Now the way I live, I got no way to tell. When I die, if I'm going to heaven or hell. So when I'm laid to rest, it would suit me just fine. Lay at the foot of bristlecone pine. To rest in the roots of bristlecone pine. Why, thank you.
Shout outs to you guys.
Good. Glad to hear those people out there. Hi to y'all. One more, or is it time? One more? All righty.
You might want to give a shout out to Abby and Elise on Sandy and to John,
Paul Anderson, sorry, from John.
Paul Anderson, back in Grand Marais, Minnesota. Woohoo! Good to hear from you again. You should see the woodwork this man does. It is amazing. Been a long time. Same key.
It's the same key.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
Personal hero of mine. Nice little song about. Wish that man was still walking around on Earth today. We could use an Edward Abbey right about now.
He'd be like 100 years old. Right?
Don't matter. It was in the town of Tucson in 1983. A man named Edward Abbey come walking up to me. He pulled a cigar from his mouth and said, I smell lawyers here. Politicians are running down. They crawled away, singing do-ra-do, singing do-ra-do. I wish Edward Abbey were walking around today. Now Eddie walked across the desert at least 1,000 times. He spoke the javelina, slept beneath the pinyon pine. And if he saw a billboard there when he shot that sucker down. Said if a man can live in his own front yard, then he's living too close to town. Singing do-ra-do, singing do-ra-do. I wish Edward Abbey were walking round today. Well, Eddie had a taste for women. In fact, he'd married quite a few. He said I'd fall in love, boys, but I'm only passing through. You know I like them all, boys, some more for the rest. Tried my hand at monogamy, but now I'm off to save the West. Singing do-ra-do, singing do-ra-do. I wish Edward Abbey was walking round. Well, Eddie died one day at sundown. It is Tucson right and shine. They wrapped him in a sleeping bag and they drove him way out back. Beneath the wild swore road, the coyotes chewed his bones. Hidden on a marker there was no comment left in stone. Singing do-ra-do, singing do-ra-do. I wish Edward Abbey were walking round today. Well, now I'm living in the desert, but the town's closing in. Those cracker back developments never come to sin. We stole this land from the Navajo, now we'll sell it. They'll live like mortgage prisoners, and we got them happy trash. Singing do-ra-do, singing do-ra-do. I wish Edward Abbey were walking round. day. Tell me who votes for the caribou. Tell me who votes for the fox. And who votes for the spotted owl hiding in the rocks. I wish that Ed would come again with a chainsaw in his hand. Carve up all those housing tracks and take on back our land. Singing do-ride-do, singing do-ride-do. I wish they would have me walk around. All right, well, thank you. And we're going to have Phil give us his most official update now.
First of all, a big shout out and big hand for Bob Missed the Bus. I can hear you all out inside the land. Raise your glass. There we go. There we go. We have it in the garage. In the garage. Those of you who have been longtime friends will know here at Friends of Scotchman Peaks Wilderness, we don't believe in boardroom style annual meetings. We believe in more beer, more fun, usually in a bar. Tonight we're coming to you live from Britta's garage.
Woo!
Yay! And while we can't be together, we need a little social distancing. That doesn't mean we can't have some social drinking. So raise your glass also, and a big shout out to our sponsors tonight, Six Moon Designs and Syringa Cyclery. They have put up the raffle prizes, and Britta wants me to remind you that in the comments section, you can still buy raffle tickets for about another 15 to 20 minutes. So you'll want to check out some of the great prizes we have. We have front and back panniers. We have Fusion backpacks from Six Moon Designs, panniers from Syringa Cyclery. We also have a Deschutes tarp tent setup, combo gear setup from Six Moon Designs, some great gear. You can select what you want to win. I've got a few brief updates. I won't be long because you want to hear more Bob Missed the Bus. We want to get to more fun stuff later in the program, including our Volunteer of the Year awards, some info about upcoming trails. But this is an annual meeting. So we'd be remiss not to say a few things about the progress we're making. And we are gaining traction with a collaborative process in both Idaho and Montana that we hope will lead to landscape bills that will include protection for wilderness for the Scotchman Peaks, along with other natural resource interests, both in Idaho and Montana. We're really excited. The coming year after the presidential election, we'll enter a new session of Congress. In the next year or two, we have high hopes that one state or both, we might see some progress towards bills. And that's a big shout out in the garage here. Can we hear a little Yahoo? Yahoo! Okay. Other big news, Cinnabar once again has announced in time for our State of the Scotchman meetings that they're putting up a $6,000 matching grant. So we have about 4 months to gather donations towards that. Right now, if you donate, your money will double with the Cinnabar grant. That's a big, big Yahoo. Yeah.
Yahoo!
Thank you, Cinnabar. Once we get to Congress, we're going to need your support. We need the support from lots of friends like you. We are closing in on Friend 9,000. I think as of today, we were less than 100 people away. If you sign up now, if you talk to your neighbors, your friends' neighbors, your neighbors of your friends, whoever's in your circle, have them go to our website, use the subscribe button. It's free. We don't share the info. They won't get spam. They'll get the level of stuff they want from us. And we'll have a friend for life, we hope, one that will help us get across the finish line. Please help us gather more friends. In this time where we are limited with personal events, we've launched a new weekly podcast. That's another great way to stay engaged. Check out our weekly podcast wherever podcasts are available. Or if you're a Luddite like me, you can go to the website and find the podcast link and gather it up that way. It will enter you into the podcast world. I think that's all of the updates that are most pertinent right now. We're going to get to the Volunteer of the Year awards. We're going to get to more about the trail season soon. But while they still have a beer in hand, we're going to bring up Bob Missed the Bus again. Come on back up, guys. I don't believe in talking now.
Welcome back.
You know, we don't get nearly as long a breaks as we do in the live shows.
But we get more of them.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
It makes up for it.
That's fine.
Let's see here. Oh, you know, I like to do We'll do her at 2. Same key, man. Hey, sorry.
Well, it's okay. It's like I got the right thing.
Hey, I'm kind of hoping.
Bobby here.
Is there in the comment box? Is comment box going?
Yeah.
Is Paul Anderson still with us?
Yeah.
Sweet, because this is a song about where Paul's living and where I used to live on the beautiful north shore of Lake Superior.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. when I was just a child before you learned how to play the. Well, how long have you played the guitar?
Graduated in 1974, and that's when I bought it.
That one?
No, this is my second guitar.
This is your second one?
Yeah.
My grandma gave me a harmonica when I was 12 years old.
Oh,
I learned
so
to
you've
play
been
it
playing
like-
longer than I did.
No, I don't.
Because you started before I did, and you're a lot older than I am.
No, I only played it 10 years ago. Is when I finally started playing it.
Finally picked it up.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, it's early in the morning. The sun peeks through the pine. Sun peeks through the forest where the cold river lies. The men, they're up by 5 o'clock and they're to the trees by 6. A hard day's work, a good night's rest, it's all they ever need. With another brand new day on the wild and windy shores of old Superior. From North Bay to Fort William, on that rocky northern shore, bills are filled with cedar pulp, the boats are filled with oil. I lived in a logging camp, my daddy did before. Had calloused hands and weathered skin, and iron to the core. It's another brand new day on the wild and windy shores of old Superior. Now the flies are thick, the men get sick, as cold as it can be. Nothing's unexpected in this northern country. When summer leaves and winter comes, it's 42 below. Settle down in plywood shacks and covered with snow. It's another brand new day on the wild and windy shores of old Superior. Now when I die, I will have seen the wonders of the sea. I will have climbed those mountains in the western country. But most of all, I won't forget that wild and wondrous thing, falling off the timbers when it's early in the spring. It's another brand new day on the wild and windy shores of old Superior. Another brand new day on the wild and windy shores of old Ah, yes. Paul, does it still get to 42 below up there like it used to? I hear it's warmed up quite a bit in that neck of the woods. But, yeah, I remember splitting firewood there once for this camp we worked at. And it had been 40 below for like a month. And we got a day of, it was only 10 below, and we went out and split firewood. And we had to, by the time we were done working, we were in our swimming trunks because it was so darn hot at 10 below, because we were used to 40 below. And I'm not exaggerating, we did. We were splitting wood in our swim trunks at 40 below, at 10 below, the only way we could keep steady.
What kind of wood was it?
Up there, you know, it was a mix. We mostly used birch because that was the best that we firewood we
that's
had
really
up there.
easy.
No. But every now and then we'd get a big old red pine that would fall down, and we'd take that. But that stuff burns like boom. Doesn't last very long.
That's what the birch is for, to moderate it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All righty.
Are we going to do that?
I think we are, aren't we?
I have my G harp right here in my hand, so.
Well, we're playing in C. It's hard for him to keep up.
Someday I'm going to learn all about these capos and stuff like that.
Capos and cross harping, and
Well, I got the cross harp thing going now. So, okay. I'm going to be able to look at your capo and go, oh yeah, we're playing in something that I don't know, and then I'll just ask.
There we go.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is in C. You're right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I've been playing this song for probably 40 years. I don't know. And unfortunately, the gentleman who wrote this song passed away this year.
He
So
did.
sorry to see him go. All right, man. He could write songs. So
Mr. Prine.
little John Prine tuning here. I was a child, my family would travel out to western Kentucky where my parents were born. Backwards old town that's often remembered so many times at the memory. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has fallen away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River, the abandoned old prison down by the hill, where they smell like snakes and we should have pistols. Empty pop bottles was always. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? But I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late. Mr. Peabody's coal train is falling. When the coal companies came with the world's largest shovel, they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. They dug for that coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the clouds. Daddy, won't you let me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has always been. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to that Rochester dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise dream, just 5 miles away from where I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, you're too late in asking. Just the Peabody's coal train has fallen. Mr. Peabody's coal train done falling all the way. Thank you, thank you. What's up next?
Shout out from Dave Pelto.
Dave Pelto.
And then Autumn. Autumn's up.
Okay, but first we have to have a moment of silence now that Dave is with us. This year, if I'm also this year not mark the passing of the Eskimo pie. We always celebrated Eskimo Pie Day. Thank you, Dave Pelto, for keeping it a national holiday. But may the Eskimo pie rest in peace. I shall miss you. I'm not kidding you.
They stopped making them.
Yeah. Didn't they write? Yeah.
I think they need to write a letter to somebody.
Somebody. Or maybe we get the
We'd like
patent.
to-
Maybe we get the patent and start
There you
making
go.
them again.
I'd like to introduce Autumn Lear. Autumn is the old me. No, the new me. Autumn is the new me. Welcome, Autumn.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm here to tell you about our trails program. So please come and volunteer. We have our regular trails program happening, kicking off July 11th. We'll have Mr. Sandy Compton and myself doing some trail work. If you have experience, come on out. If you don't have any experience, come on out. We'll meet at the Big Eddy Campground. It's going to be a great day. See our website for more information. We have a new program called Adopt a Trail. For those of you that have a favorite trail that you would like to clear for the whole season, just let me know in an email and I'll set you up. We have our Go Ambassador program happening. I just hiked Scotchman Peak Trail and there are goats and we need people to come out to the trail and help us educate other people about the salt and the goats that don't mix. So please come volunteer, hike Scotchman Peak Trail and volunteer with us. We have a new trail monitoring program where you can just hike a trail in the Scotchmans or anywhere in Idaho. Go to our website and tell our website about any trail conditions that you see, the miles that you've logged, and et cetera, anything that you see. Put it on our trail monitoring program on our website, and we can use that as volunteer hours. We have one last program called our Family Outdoor Series. We'll be doing July 18th and August 1st. And we would invite you to come out with your family, social distancing, and get some experience with some nature and outdoor education. We'll be doing native plants and some nature stories. So please come out with your family and come and volunteer on trails. Thank you.
Thank you, Autumn. Big hand.
Thank you, Autumn.
Volunteer. At the heart of all of our programs are people like you, our volunteers. We would not be able to do nearly any of the things we're doing in terms of advocacy or stewardship or education without people stepping up and contributing their time and passion and energy, and we appreciate that. And in a little bit, we're going to honor some of our outstanding volunteers, and if you want to be amongst them, step up and volunteer this year, and next year you might hear your name read up here. Right now, Britta tells me, she's waving at me, and we've got the countdown clock going.
Uh-oh.
We have less than 30 seconds before the raffle prizes close. And so get online, look in the comment bar, buy your last tickets, and while we're giving you a few seconds to do that, along with me and everyone in Britta's garage, we want a big shout out and thank you to Syringa Cyclery for donating panniers, and to Six Moon Designs, the good folks there donating a choice of backpacks, and a Deschutes tarp tent package, just wonderful gear. You might win. Buy a ticket. You have just a few seconds left. And Bob Mr. Boss has just a few seconds left before we're going to make you work for that second beer. Come on up, John, Sandy. Yay!
I bought my ticket. Is that can I win? Even if I'm up here, I can't win. I
You
can't.
usually do.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
I occasionally win. You want to do this one?
We could do that one.
Okay.
Is that really in C? Or are you gonna
It's in
capo,
C.
like
It's in C.
15.
It's in C.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. But of course, I like to tell stories. So, has anybody ever been? Put it in the comment bar. Have you ever been to Divide Creek up in Canada? It's a wayside rest. It's not a park. It's not anything. You're driving along and all of a sudden you see this wayside rest, Divide Creek. Anybody in the comment bar saying they've been there? Any of you guys been there?
I've been to
the live
Divide,
audience.
Montana.
It's Divide Creek is truly amazing because there's this creek coming down the divide and it splits. And this half goes to the Atlantic and this half goes to the Pacific.
So it's a schizophrenic.
That is like, whoa, mind blown. At any rate.
It's a schizophrenic.
I've been walking in my city, counting trouble instead of counting sheep. Where the years go, I can't say. I just turned around, they'd gone away. So now I'm sifting through the land of dusty books and faded papers. They tell a story I used to know. It was one that happened so long ago, but it's gone away like yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Now I hear an owl calling softly as the night is falling. With a question, I reply, now he's gone across the borderline. It's gone away in yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Finest hour that I've seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day. That's when the darkness rolls away, and it's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah, another song?
Yeah,
Or something else coming next?
Keep going.
All righty.
Capo 2, what does that mean?
Does anybody know? Did they invented a cable for the harmonica yet?
No, they
Yeah,
don't need one.
They don't need one. There's so many
I've lots of
harmonicas.
harmonicas.
Yeah. Okay, here's another good old North Shore song. If any of you North Shore boys, Dave, Paul, still hanging around.
So is this in G, A?
It's a tough one, man. It's like F.
F?
Yeah, F sharp actually.
No.
You better just sing along. It's
I'm
F
gonna
sharp.
go
I can
F
make it. I can make it G.
You can make it
I can
G?
make whatever you want me to make it.
Make it G then. Yeah, I'll probably just sing. Well, this
G
is the
minor.
one I hum. A minor?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I've got that one.
Well, I go by the name Henry LeBlanc. Trapping is my trade. My daddy was French, my mama was a Cree. I was born in them lost shades. 44 years in the northern woods, from Quebec to Hudson Bay. 44 years in the northern woods, where the bear and the beaver stay. Well, it ain't very warm in November weather storms, yet it's up to my traps I'll go. And the whistle of the jay in the trees along the way breaks the hush of the falling snow. From my tiny log shack with my traps on my back to the hills of evergreen, the music that I know is the north wind's blow and the cry of the wolverine. Well, it's early in the spring when the haggis sing, getting up to the northern ground. It's early in the spring when the river breaks up with the morning rolling sound. And it's all down the road with my furs and a load for the ladies around the town. They look very nice for a mighty fine price, and be worn when the wind blows down. And my life flows along like a song in a river flowing down along the way. Through the months and the years and the smiles and the fears, I find a friend in every day. Well, I go by the name Henry LeBlanc, Scotchman is my trade. My daddy was French, my mama was a Cree. I was born in the hemlock shade. 44 years in the northern woods, from we back to Hudson's Bay. 44 years in the northern woods, where the deer and the beaver stay. Thank you much.
We're gonna go to Ray.
Oh, hey, we're high tech here today, so we are transferring to another live site
Another state, even.
over in Libby.
No,
Thompson Falls.
Yeah.
I was close. Thompson Falls, Montana, to see
Right state.
what's happening over there in that lovely state.
Yeah, there it is.
My name's Ray Brown. I'm the Sanders County. And thanks to our Scotchmans here in Sanders County is strong, but we're only as strong as our community. And a big part of that is our folks here at Proud Descent. They were big supporters of ours at Winter Tracks. They really pulled through for us in the clutch. And so I'd like to introduce them to you now. One of our recipients for our big thanks award here goes to science teacher extraordinaire, Doug Patton. We have Rob Christensen, founder and executive director for Project Descent. First off, Doug, you did the pelts, wildlife, okay. Mammals, right? Rob, John, you guys, what did you do for us?
What do we do, John? Go ahead.
We taught fire starting with flint steel. I guess we use like the modern flint steel with ferrous steel rods and stuff.
There were two really great modules for us, and we're really grateful for them. And this is Garrett. I just met him, but I think it's worthy that he's here, right? Right. In addition to, we are here at the Elks Lodge in Thompson Falls, and they have been big supporters and just a big help for us. It was about 1 year ago to the date that me, in my infinite wisdom, decided to have an outdoor art show that didn't work outdoors because it's June in Montana, and the Elks were huge saviors for us. And so, Mark, I'd like to say thank you to Mark and the Elks, and thank you to all the supporters here in Sanders County and worldwide. Big thanks.
Garage, and thank you for checking in, Ray. We really love to hear from folks who are doing our outreach work in Montana. Our great volunteers there, and we have some great volunteers here too. And every year now, 2 years in a row, we've been giving out these multi-tool carabiner knives, specially engraved on the backside with the names of the recipients who are honored by getting them. This year, we're giving out a number of them here in Bonner County. We're going to hear soon from folks in Lincoln County. This year in Bonner County, these awards go to John and Susan Harbuck. Yay! Anik Barbu, I think I slaughtered her name, but she'll know who she is. One of our fine mountain goat ambassadors. Katie Rayborn Dale. Irv McGeechee. Hey. Matt Michael. And Howard and Connie Shea. Big hand for all of our volunteer award winners. And stay tuned because soon we're going to get to the old goat. But before we do, we have some other announcements to make. Ed Robinson, would you come on up? Ed Robinson, who some of you will know, is our newest board member. Please say hi to Ed. Thank you for helping us out on the board, Ed. Some of you might know Ed from his work with Idaho Department of Lands. Some of you might know Ed as being one of our stalwart winter tracks volunteers. The tree identification station would not have been the same without his work.
And Jeff Pennick.
And Autumn, would you be so kind? And some of you might know Ed as a very accomplished plein air artist who has gone out into the back country on our extreme plein air. He's painted in the front country. He's done some fabulous work. He has donated some of his works for us before. This is a piece that he has not donated. We commissioned him to do this piece. We, being the board and staff of the Friends of Scotchman Peaks Wilderness, dug into our pockets to commission Ed to paint this very special scene. There's someone in the audience who will recognize it. His name is Sandy Compton. And Sandy, we'd like you to come up here. The reason we commissioned Ed to do this painting is it is our gift to you for your years of service with the Friends of Scotchman Peaks. I know you're reluctant to say retirement, so we won't call it a retirement gift. We're just going to call it a thank you for 10, 11 years of service gift. And here you are. And Ed, you might want to describe the painting a little bit. For those, I know Sandy will recognize it, but others may not.
Sandy will definitely recognize this place because he led.
That's Batman, right?
He led a death march in here last year. And, just kidding.
Wait a minute. It wasn't a death march because. Come on.
Everybody's still alive.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
It's just a hardship march. Extreme hardship, like extreme plein air.
Well, my guess is that Sandy's going to walk mentally around the corner here over to
The Emily turn. Yeah.
So,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Ed, very much.
Thank you, Ed.
I appreciate it. That's awesome. That's a great gift.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We know you will
I
enjoy it.
I will take it for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, it's like that's a special frame too, because Ed
Ed did good work.
Yeah, he did. Thank you very much. Thanks, you guys. Thanks a lot.
Big hand for Ed, for Sandy, for our volunteers. I think we have a few more words about more volunteers coming up soon. I'm looking at Britta. We have a video feed from Lincoln County with Henry Jorden, our outreach coordinator there, who's going to talk a little bit about the awards that we're giving out in Lincoln County.
This is more about update on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being told we're going to wait on the awards. We're going to hold you in suspense. This is an update on what's happening in Lincoln County.
Hi, everyone. I'm Henry Jorden, the Lincoln County Outreach Coordinator. I'm here at the Family Mountain Brewing Company, and I wanted to give you all a few updates on what we're doing to save the wild Scotchmans here in Northwest Montana. I came on board last August and started working right away on the Kootenai Harvest Festival. We had a great group of vendors, lots of folks in attendance.
Will we be ready
and
for the
some
raffle
delicious
drawing?
local food, some local beer.
Okay.
I'm also excited to announce that we're going to be handing the Kootenai Harvest Festival off to the Libby Farmers Market this year. They're going to take it, they're going to run with it, they're going to do wonderful things. So hopefully we'll see everybody at this year's festival. It's on Saturday, September 12th. I also wanted to talk a bit about my personal favorite event we host, and that's the Winter Tracks program. This year we were able to host 5 outdoor education events with 3 different schools here in Lincoln County. Each event covered topics like outdoor survival, avalanche awareness, and how animals adapt to their environments. It's a really wonderful program to be a part of, and it's great to see local kids engaged and outside during the winter months. We were also able to provide some education for adults this winter with an avalanche awareness class. It was taught by our longtime friend and avalanche forecaster, John Jorden. Then COVID hit and our programs were all put on hold. However, we were able to hear from some great folks here in Lincoln County on the Your Wild Place podcast. Jack DeShazer was a local realtor here in Libby. came on the podcast to talk about his book, The Land Beyond All Roads. We had Ali Maloney with the Montana Wilderness Association talk about their Kootenai Critters campaign. And just last week, we had Ashley South, who grew up in the Yak and chose to live in a tiny house up off the grid. Looking forward, we are excited to announce the summer hike series. We're going to be looking for folks leading hikes here either in Lincoln County or across the Scotchmans. And I really encourage you to sign up on our website if you're interested in that. Speaking of trails, we are working on a project with the Troy Geotourism Committee to redesign the Callahan Creek Historical Trailhead and install a new sign. We've got the design together, and hopefully we're going to start construction on that soon. Last but not least, I really want to give big thanks to all of our volunteers. We really couldn't have done any of these events without the really enthusiastic support that we have for the friends here in Lincoln County. So I really appreciate it. And that's all I have for now. Thanks for checking in.
We're back, and I think we're trying to figure out if we have the raffle drawing prize winners, and if Britta's going to holler about it, or hand me a slip of paper. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna holler.
Britta's going to holler. We're going to do this the low-tech way.
Yes. The bike packer.
The bike packer.
The panniers, the Ortlieb bike packer panniers.
Ortlieb bike packer panniers go to
Jesse Grossman.
Jesse Grossman. Yay, Jesse.
The Ortlieb front roller city panniers.
The Ortlieb front roller city panniers
Go to Andrew Sorg.
Andrew Sorg.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Yay.
The choice of Fusion's backpack
The choice of Fusion backpack
goes to Vanette Lady.
Vanette Leahy. Congratulations, Vanette. Woo! And you might recognize Vanette's name as the credit underneath the cover photo for this season's newsletter. It was a fabulous photo. Thank you, Vanette.
And the Deschutes.
The
bundle
Deschutes.
from 6 Moon Design.
The Deschutes bundle, my favorite. I couldn't draw a raffle prize though, but the Deschutes bundle goes to Elizabeth Jorden. Henry's mom. Wow. Now we know it's going to get some really good use. So with that, I think we have more from Henry, this time with the volunteer awards, including our coveted Old Goat Volunteer of the Year award, which should narrow it down. You know now it's going to be someone from Lincoln County, but who will it be? Let's find out. Are we ready to go to the video?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we have a cautious so hang on. We might have to do a little tap dance or harmonica or banter with John while we're waiting. But okay, we got it.
Hello, everyone. It's Henry here at Kevin Mountain Brewing Company. I'm with Annie Gassman, and I am here to present Annie with the Old Goat Award for her many years of volunteering and service for the Scotchman Peaks. She has served as volunteer. She's been a former Lincoln County outreach coordinator, and she's led a hike pretty much every year. She has really helped out with the winter tracks program, facilitating outdoor education for young kids here in Lincoln County. And she's just been a really great support in the community. So here you go, Annie. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate this. It is an honor to get the Old Goat Award. So thank you, Henry, and thank you, Friends of Scotchman Peaks.
All right. Thanks for checking in on us here in Lincoln County.
Okay, we're back. And believe it or not, we're right on schedule. Who'd have thunk? Maybe this virtual world works better than the live world for staying on schedule. Who knows? But congratulations, Annie. Annie follows a fine tradition of many outstanding volunteers who have received our Old Goat of the Year award. And as you can see, the Old Goat is a name. It's not the description of the volunteer. And we do really appreciate all that Annie has done and all that Henry has done. And we're going to close out tonight with a big thank you for, once again, our sponsors for the evening, Syringa, Cyclery, Six Moon Designs, all of the people who bought raffle tickets, all of the volunteers who contribute so much time over the year. And that includes our board, who really step up and contribute a lot of their personal time and passion. And I would be remiss not to mention the wonderful contributions that are made by all of our staff throughout the year, who go above and beyond what is an ordinary job and do extraordinary service to help save the wild Scotchman peaks. And tonight would not have been possible without Britta Meyerly weeding through the myriad of things that it takes to put on an online meeting, our first. We hope you had a good time. I would say we hope we do more, but actually I'd hope to see you live and in person soon. But if we have to do more, we know we can do it this way. And we know we can count on Bob Miss the Bus for some fabulous music. Come on back up, guys. Take us out with a couple songs. And then we can sit here in Britta's garage and toast Sandy until the cows come home or something. Until it's Thea's bedtime. That's right. We're in Britta's garage until it's Thea's bedtime. Come on back up, guys.
I was thinking just one more. That one. We just do one more.
Is it really a D?
It really is. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting the Scotchman's Peak, either through your volunteer time or you're buying raffle tickets or all the other ways that we can assist. So thank you very much for your support. So we're going to do one last song here.
Thank you for the painting.
Oh, that's a beautiful painting, isn't it?
Yep.
It's good that he's playing the harmonica and not singing.
Now that I
or he would be crying while he sings.
No, I never have to go back there again. Well, maybe once or twice.
Whilst I was out riding graveyard shift midnight till dawn. The moon, it was bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. She said last night I run on to Jenny. She's married, she has a good life. You sure missed the track when you never came back. She makes the perfect professional's wife. And he asked me, why do you ride for your money? And tell me, why do you rope for short pay? You ain't getting nowhere, and you're losing your shit. I must have gone crazy out there, but they've never seen the northern lights. They've never seen a hawk on the wing. They've never seen spring hit the great divide. And I've never heard on Camp Cookies sing. Well, I read up the last of my letter, tore off the stamp for Black Jim. As Billy rode up to relieve me, he just looked at my letter
Pedigree.
Why do they ride for their money? Tell me, why do they rope for short pay? They ain't getting nowhere and they're losing their share. Oh, they all must be crazy back there, 'cause they'll never see the northern lights. They'll never see a hawk on the wing. They'll never see spring hit the crazy ride. And they'll never hear on campus sing. Good night.
Thank you all. Thank you all for, I would say, coming, but you didn't come. You just thank you for watching.
Thank you, Bob, Mr. Bus. Thank you, Sandy. Yay! Thank you all for coming to this year's State of the Scotchman. Let's hope next year we can drink a beer together. If not, we can continue to drink apart. Thank you.